The depth of market tool is one of the most dynamic but also sophisticated tools for traders to access. And to get started, make sure you have a connected brokerage on your TradingView account, because this is how you will be able to get a complete depth of market with a lot of data. So as you can see here, we have a demo account with Tradivate connected. It even says demo here. We've got a few positions that we are experimenting with and practicing with. And now what we're going to do is click the trade button. And as you can see on the right hand side, our depth of market has instantly loaded. And now it is shown to us in a wonderful way whereby we can watch all of these orders meet at an equilibrium price and see that in accordance with the charts that we know and love and have set up to our exact specifications. In fact, this is a chart of the S&P 500 E-mini futures. It is a 10-minute chart set to candlesticks, and now we can watch this live price action while also knowing where the bids and asks are across different prices. And of course, if our depth of market is ever moving too fast, we've got a button here that says Center DOM Data, which we can click, and the DOM or DOM or depth of market centers just like that. Okay, let's talk about what the depth of market is and how to read it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the settings and making sure that you are fully connected and that you know some of the other nuanced details to utilize the depth of market to your best capabilities. Okay, the first thing to know is that where these prices meet in the middle here is the equilibrium price. That is the price that you see right here on the chart. That is the price that's being traded right now. In fact, the equilibrium price here is going to move in lockstep with our chart. So we can see the candlestick, we can see the price action, we can see the visual of price through time, and now we can zoom in to the real granular data to see the buyers and sellers at work. So this gives you some really detailed data right into the very moment that you are trading. Okay, let's talk about the orders now that you can see. And the first orders that we are going to address are all of these sell orders or ask orders. Now, it's very important to know that the depth of market shows you where some orders are being publicly shown in the trading ledger, whereby someone or many people or a fund is going to sell. So you can see that there are all of these ask orders at these specific prices, meaning if we can see this 110 here, now it's 109, right at 5,359. Well, that means that if price gets to that point, there was 110 orders there waiting for a buyer. So we can see the ask orders right here. And by extension, or on the other side, we can see all the buy orders here. And of course, these buy orders are being shown to you as price goes down. So these are the bids, meaning you can see where people are bidding. So if price were to suddenly drop, well, you can see where the support could be based off of all of these bids. So now what you can do is really do some interesting analysis in a number of different ways. Let's start with the basics. First of all, you could compare all of the ask orders to all of the sell order or all the bid orders. So compare the ask orders to the bid orders and get a feel for what the imbalance is. Are there more asks on the market right now, so more sells? Or are there more bids or more buys? At this current time, from what we can see from this depth of market at all of these orders, there is quite an imbalance. There is more selling at higher prices than there is buying at lower prices. But of course, be reminded, these are publicly available orders. So as an example, if you were to create an order right now, a limit order to be exact, and if you typed in a specific price that is shown on the DOM or depth of market, your order would then be factored into these numbers so people could see how many orders are waiting at that level. It's pretty interesting to watch, especially as this green candle happens before our eyes. But one of the next important things to know about the depth of market is that you can manage orders from the depth of market. Now, many of you are going to be familiar with the order panel. This is where you create buy orders or sell orders. Then you can create market orders, limit orders, stops, and stop limits. The choice is yours. In our Help Center, we walk you through the order panel in great detail. Also, on our YouTube channel, we have many different videos covering all of the features in this order panel as well. But let us go to the depth of market, and let's say on this ES1 or E mini futures symbol, let's say we want to place a sell order because we see that there is some potential resistance nearing. We are gauging that based off of the highs here, even this wick here, and even these two wicks here. Price has not really broken above that all day. This is a 10-minute chart after all, so we can see at 10:30 a.m. price has not gotten above that. So if we wanted to place a sell order, well, we could use our depth of market to find out where the action is. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wow, and price just broke above that, but we've still got these wicks here. Let's go ahead and get you a quick example. So we're just going to click. This one has 161 orders, so we're going to create a sell order here. Let's place it. Looks like it's a little high, so we may not get filled. You can see it's been on the chart right here. But what's really incredible about the depth of market tool and managing orders like this is you can now see our order on the depth of market tool. This means we can see our order alongside all of the other orders out there. So it's a really nice way to see where your order is positioned in the entire open market of orders that are being publicly shown to you. Now, the same is true for buy orders. So if we wanted to, for example, place a buy order at the lows of this 10-minute candle, well, we could essentially either right-click on our chart to place an order. We could do trade. Let's go to buy. So we've got our order here. Let's set that up. And then what's really great is we can even go find our order on the depth of market tool, and there it is. So now we've got actually to some degree this bracket trade here. So this is a really nice way to use the depth of market tool, whereby you can manage your trades alongside all of the order information that is available to you. This is also a really good way to get a sentiment reading on what's happening in markets, because you can get a feel whether you are on the side of more selling orders or more buying orders, or where your analysis fits in terms of all of the other order information that's on the books right now. In fact, this number here really stands out at 234. And what's really important is you can see that this is colored in completely, whereas these other numbers are not colored in so much. They have a lighter shade. Well, that is to illustrate to you where it ranks in all of the orders that are being shown to you. Meaning this 233 number, right at $5,365, is currently the highest amount, and that's why it's filled in. It's basically saying this price level has the most orders on it. Fill it in completely to show that. And then you can see how all the other fills, depending if they're halfway filled, more than halfway filled, or barely filled, that just demonstrates where they rank in terms of all the other orders at specific price levels. So we can see here the order we have right now at 156 at 5,363.50 is a little more than halfway. So we are right there with quite a big group of other people who have sell orders at that point in time. So this is how you read the depth of market and how you can use it to manage positions, do sentiment analysis, see what's happening. But also what's rather important is looking at the chart while simultaneously seeing the real-time buying and selling happening before your eyes. This is a very powerful and dynamic thing to combine. The chart, which is here for you, ideally created exactly and customized for your needs, and then the real-time streaming data. Okay, let's go into some now specifics about the data and what this all means. Now, it's important for us to say that we have a connected broker in this example, and it's TradingView. If you don't have a connected broker, you are not going to see as much data as is possible. Your broker is going to bring a lot of the depth of market data directly to your depth of market tool on TradingView, so make sure you've got a connected broker, even if it's a demo account, as we're utilizing right here. In addition, it's important to understand what your broker or what your data sources specialize in. So when we click our symbol search, as you can see, we have TradingView selected right here. This is very important because when we unselect it, it opens up other symbols. Now, these symbols may not be showing data through our TradingView connection, or may not have the entire data source coming in. So if we were to chart GameStop, and now if we click trade, and now if we go to depth of market, look how empty it is. Well, that's because in this example, TradingView is not exactly designed to show us this type of equity depth of market. TradingView more so is focused on utilizing futures markets. So we have TradingView selected, and now we can feel confident that our depth of market will be filled for any of these symbols. So let's go ahead and click Bitcoin futures. Now we look at our depth of market and check it out. It's active, it's alive, it's filled, it's looking really, really good. So this is another key thing to really make sure you understand and utilize, which is your connected broker and the data sources that you have. Next up, this is rather important. This will happen from time to time, is you can see that there are some empty cells here. So actually there's an empty cell right here in between these two depth of market displays. Well, that means there quite literally is no order in that price point. So it's just blank. You also have the capability to show that among some other features. So if we uncheck that, all of the empty cells within the depth of market where there are orders will now be hidden. You can also show prices between the best bid and ask. The choice is yours. You can check these off or not. This is going to be ideal if there is a large spread between the buy order and the sell order. So all of these white numbers here essentially are the middle area or the spread between the ask, which is up here, and the bid, which is down here. Everything in between is in white. It means there's no orders there. It is the area between the bid and the ask, and it's up to you if you want to see that or not. By default, all of these boxes are checked so that you can see all of the data that you need to see. Now that you understand the depth of market tool, from its basics to the more advanced features, let us finish this presentation with a few final points. What we're going to do is we're going to market buy 5 Bitcoin CME futures because we want to remind you that the trade failed. So let's go ahead and let's go to ES E-mini futures. Well, we've already placed a trade there, so let's go to gold futures. Let's go ahead and click buy here. And we've now bought, you can see our orders, 7 contracts of gold futures. We want to remind you just about a few other trading tools available to you on the depth of market tool, which is that you can see your full position, you can see your profit and loss, you can flatten the position, you can cancel all orders for the current symbol, you can entirely reverse the trade, and you can create trades right from this entry box right here at the bottom. The reason why we wanted to show you this is just to remind you that the depth of market tool is also going to show you a whole lot more than just the data that's streaming, but also the way you can manage your trade with these specific tools as well. Now, as we wrap up, it is important to remind you as well that you can always see your positions on the chart. You've also got some features here to manage the positions, but keep in mind that if you go to your chart settings and you select trading, you're going to have many other options to display or to customize on your chart. So no matter what type of trader you are, you can make a chart that shows the details that you need. For example, if you want to see your positions or not, you have the ability to hide those. In fact, you can just see it right there, disappearing and being shown. You can also show the profit or loss or not. It depends. Are you a minimalist? Do you want to see all the data? Really, the choice is yours. Another really important concept here is if you want to see your trades in the total profit, or if you'd rather see the percentage gain. So long story short here is that if you want to learn more about the trading tools available to you, make sure you go to the chart settings and our help center and our YouTube channel where we do walk you through that in additional detail. But the key thing from this video is that you've now walked away with a complete understanding of the depth of market tool. You now know how to use it, how to access it, how to read it, and how to get started. And you also know the importance now of having a connected broker, not only for managing trades or visualizing trades on your chart, but for getting this depth of market data shown to you directly right here on the TradingView platform. So thanks so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments. You can write them in the comment section below. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. I'm Steph. I am your video educator, and I'll be making many more videos to make sure everyone has a chance to learn markets, and more importantly, that all TradingView members take advantage of these powerful tools that are available to you as a member. Thank you for watching.